Hello, welcome to the Mark Janard Show, the cybersecurity show. In this video, I'm going to discuss how you can jailbreak your PS5, and I'm also going to discuss the custom payloads that you can install on your PS5 to take your jailbreak to the next level. So please hit that subscribe button and the like button. Without further ado, let's get right into it. We're going dark. So jailbreaking a PS5 is possible, but only on specific firmware versions and with some important, caveats. The one is, you have compatibility. Jailbreaking is currently only possible on PS5 firmware versions 3.00 and 4.511. If your PS5 is on a newer firmware, like a version 5.00 plus, you can't jailbreak it at this time. The jailbreak process goes as follows. Check the firmware version. Go to settings, then system software, and then console information. Verify your firmware is between 3.00 or 5. Is between 3.00 and 4.512. Disable updates, right? Turn off automatic updates in settings. Disconnect from the internet to prevent accidental updates. Now, to access the exploit, use the PS5's user guides to access a web browser, navigate to a site hosting the jailbreak payload, run jailbreak, click the jailbreak button on the exploit site. This may take multiple attempts to succeed. Now, that's how you do it. But you're going to want to install payloads. Once jailbroken, install additional payloads. What are they? Let's talk about, the debug settings, right? The most essential payload is the one that enables debug settings on your PS5. This typically includes package installer for installing custom software, debug menu access for advanced system options, and the gold hen, right? Let me know if that's your favorite. The gold hen is a popular and versatile payload that offers several features, like you have the homebrewer enabler, the cheat engine support, the FTP server functionality, the debug setting access, and now let's talk about game modes and patches, right? Game mods and patches. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. Game mods and patches. So some payloads allow you to apply mods and patches to games such as FPS unlocks for games capped at 30 FPS, like Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5, etc. Custom graphic settings, gameplay modifications. Now, emulators, payloads that enable emulation of older consoles like RetroArch for multi-system emulation, specific emulators for systems like SNES, PS1 or PSP. Homebrew applications like various homebrew apps can be installed, including custom game menus like Easy Flow, media players, file managers, and Linux support. Yeah, I didn't know that. I can put Linux on it. Yeah, I bet you I didn't know that. So while still in development, some payloads aim to enable running Linux on the PS5, which could greatly expand its capabilities. Now, backup and restore tools, payloads that allow you to back up and restore your games and save data. It's important to note that the availability and functionality of these payloads can vary depending on your PS5's firmware version and the specific jailbreak method used. Always research thoroughly and use caution when installing any custom software on your console, as it can potentially cause issues or void your warranty. Now, remember that jailbreaking your PS5 carries risks, and I'm going to get into that a little later, and may be against Sony's terms of service. So proceed with caution and at your own risk. But I'm going to talk about that a little later. So as a matter of fact, I'm going to talk about that right now. What are the risks of jailbreaking your PS5? So jailbreaking a PS5 carries several significant risks that you should very carefully consider, like loss of essential updates. Jailbreaking your PS5 will prevent you from receiving important system and game updates. What this means is you'll miss out on bug fixes and performance improvements for games. New features added to games will be inaccessible, so you're not going to be a part of that crowd. You may be unable to play newer games that require updated firmware. Now, there is some online gaming restrictions. Jailbreaking will block access to the PlayStation Network, right, the PSN, which results in inability to play online multiplayer games with friends, loss of features like voice chat, gameplay sharing and shared screens, no access to cloud saves or online trophies, okay? There's also the potential of account and console bans. So Sony has strict policies against jailbreaking, and violating them can lead to severe consequences. Your PSN account could be permanently banned. The PS5 console itself may be blocked from accessing PSN. This would prevent you from using that account or console for online features or any PlayStation system warranty void, okay? So jailbreaking immediately voids your PS5's warranty. You know, so if you're rich, you probably don't care. But if you were scrapping pennies to get that PS5, then you may want to reconsider, right? Sony will not provide any support or repairs for your console. You'll be responsible for any hardware issues that may arise. Now, in regards to security risk, right? Running unauthorized software on your jailbroken system can expose your console to many items. Now, what are those items? Various forms of cyber attack, right? Malware and viruses of many forms, potential data theft, system instability and crashes. Now, what are the legal consequences of you jailbreaking your PS5? So while jailbreaking a PS5 itself is not explicitly illegal in most jurisdictions, there are potential legal consequences to consider. You have copyright law violations. Jailbreaking may violate copyright laws, particularly the Digital Millennium, the Copyright Act, DMCA, in the United States, section, right, and we're going to get a little bit into specifics here. Section 1201 of the DMCA makes it illegal to circumvent digital locks that protect access to copyrighted works, including console software. This means the act of jailbreaking could potentially be considered a violation of copyright law. In regards to terms of service violations, jailbreaking clearly violates Sony's terms of service and user agreements. While not illegal per se, this breach of contract could potentially expose you to civil legal action from Sony. It voids your warranty agreement with Sony overall. Just keep that in mind. So there's the potential for illegal activities. The main legal risks come from how a jailbreaking console is used. Using a jailbroken PS5 to play pirated games or run unauthorized copied software is illegal in most countries. Distributing jailbreaking tools or instructions may also be considered illegal in some jurisdictions. Now, the consequences of illegal use, however, is if caught using a jailbroken PS5 for piracy or other illegal purposes, you could face copyrighted infringement charges, potential fines, or legal action from Sony or game publishers, permanent bans from PlayStation Network services. Okay, you are risking a lot, so you gotta also ask yourself, is it worth it? If you're going to use it correctly, then it's worth it. If not, then you might not want to do it. So it's important to know that while jailbreaking itself is not, it exists in a legal gray area. Many of the activities it enables, like piracy, are clearly illegal. Sony takes a strong stance against jailbreaking and may pursue legal action in some cases, especially if it involves distribution of copyrighted material. Remember, even if not strictly illegal, jailbreaking violates your agreement with Sony and carries significant risk to your console's functionality and your ability to use PlayStation services. That is what I have for you today. Please take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button and the like button if you are entertained, if you enjoyed it, if you feel like you're educated, if you feel like you learned something new. Please take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button and the like button. Also, please let me know your opinion in the comment section below. Is there a better way to jailbreaking, than what I did? Is jailbreaking worth it? Is it not? Please let me know your opinions in the comment section below. Also, hit that notification bell so you are alerted when I upload new videos. I appreciate your viewership. Stay safe and see you on the next video.